The Kraft Foods Company presents Harold Perry as the Great Gildersleeve. The Great Gildersleeve is brought to you by the Kraft Foods Company, makers of Parquet margarine. Millions of women all over America serve Parquet because it tastes so good. Why, Parquet tastes like it should cost twice as much.
To market, to get some Parquet. Home again, try it today. You'll like it, you'll love it, like millions who say their favorite margarine is
Parkay, Parquet margarine, made by Kraft. Well, it's a chilly evening in Summerfield. On the lawns, little snowmen huddle close to the ground, droopy and gray. Also a little droopy after a hard day's work at the water department, the Great Gildersleeve gets out of his car and trudges up the front walk.
Another day, another dollar. Unless Congress raises taxes again. Hey, there's a lot of ice on the sidewalk. More slippery than I thought. Hey, this is like glass. How I can just get up these steps without falling. Gee, that was close. Hope I can make it to the front door. Made it. Safe at home. Marbles all over the hall floor. Leroy!
Mr. Gildersleeve, you hurt yourself?
I don't know yet, Bertie.
Marbles. I bet you slipped on them.
Well, that could be, Bertie. Where's Leroy?
He's upstairs in his room. Said he ain't feeling so good.
When I get through with him, he'll feel a lot worse. Leroy? Ready or not, here I come. Young man, if I've told you once, I've told you 100 times not to leave your things scattered all over the floor.
Oh, hi, Unc.
Someday somebody's going to fall and break his neck.
Was that big noise you?
Yes, it was, and it's going to get noisy around here if you don't get downstairs this very minute and pick up those marbles.
But, Unc, I'm not feeling so good.
You're not? Oh, yes, Bertie did say something about that.
Oh.
What seems to be the trouble?
I got a toothache.
You have?
Yeah. Oh.
Leroy, a tooth can't ache that much.
Yes, it does. Every time I bite on it. Oh.
Stop groaning, Leroy. You're not biting on it now.
But I'll have to at supper time.
Leroy, supper's an hour away. Now, straighten up, open your mouth, and let me see that tooth. Which one? Don't try to talk, Leroy. Just point.
That one.
Where? Dark in here. They all look alike to me. Oh, yes, there it is. Leroy, that's probably just your last baby tooth. It's being pushed out by your second teeth. That's nothing to be concerned about.
You don't have to chew on it.
Well, my boy, it may bother you a little today, but tomorrow it'll be all right.
It will?
Yes, because the dentist will have it out in a jiffy.
Oh, hey!
Now, Leroy.
I don't want to go to the old dentist.
Leroy, but that baby tooth has to come out. You know that. If you won't go to the dentist, I'll have to pull it.
You?
Oh, my goodness. I can pull it out just as well as the dentist, Leroy. All I need is a piece of string.
But, Unc, it'll hurt.
That's nonsense. Let your old uncle pull it.
Oh,
Or go to the dentist.
okay, you pull it.
That's the spirit, my boy. Now, all we need is a piece of string. I'll go get one.
Why go to all that bother, Unc? Doesn't hurt a bit now.
Leroy, don't you try to get out of this. I'll be right back. Open your mouth, Leroy.
Okay, Unc, let's go over fast.
Yeah. Let's see. I'll slip this knot right over the little tooth. Pretty big one. Maybe not as easy as those tiny front ones I used to pull.
What are you waiting for?
Don't rush me, Leroy. Have to get the knot over the tooth first.
Well, stop shaking and hurry up.
I'm not shaking. Just trying to be gentle. There. Now, don't snap down on me, Leroy. Let's see, I think I'll stand about a foot away. Ready, Leroy?
Sure, go ahead.
You sure you're ready?
What's the matter with you? Aren't you afraid to pull it?
Of course not. What makes you think so?
Well, let's get it over with. Pull.
Pull. Yes, of course. Leroy, I've got a better idea. Why don't we tie it around the doorknob? I'll get some more string. You see, Leroy? This will make it easier on everybody. Now, all I have to do is slam the door. Wonder if Marjorie would like to do that. Now, this is the night she's staying at Francie's.
Hurry up, Unc. You're making me nervous.
All right, my boy. Get set.
I'm set. Gosh, slam it.
Yeah, slam it. Now, I'll slam it on the count of 3. 1, 2... We'll start over. 1, 2... Bertie!
Oh, for corn's sakes.
Leroy, your appointment with the dentist is all set now. 4 o'clock this afternoon.
Oh, do I have to go?
The tooth has to come out. Don't try to get me to pull it again. That's a dentist's job.
But Unc, it was your idea.
Pass the toast, Leroy.
Okay.
Have some yourself?
I don't want any.
Now, Leroy.
More coffee, Mr. Gildersleeve?
Yeah, thank you, Bertie. Bertie, Leroy doesn't want to go to the dentist this afternoon. Isn't that silly?
I don't know, Mr. Gildersleeve. Bertie don't like a dentist's office no more than Leroy.
But, Bertie, this fear of a dentist's office is silly. It's nothing but a nightmare you build up in your own mind.
Yes.
There was a time when people had reason to dread going to the dentist. Nowadays, with all the modern equipment, there's nothing to it.
If you don't mind dentist, will you go with me?
Leroy, I have a job. I can't leave the office every time you have a toothache.
Gosh, a little kid like me going up there all alone.
My boy, you're 12 years old. It's time you learn to face things by yourself. Your old uncle can't hold your hand all the way through life. Cheer up, my boy. Run along to school. Just forget about your tooth till 4 o'clock.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, then have it out, and I'll bet the good fairy will leave a dime under your pillow tonight.
A dime? For a tooth this big, couldn't the good fairy make it a quarter?
Yeah. Leroy, this is no time to bargain. It's costing me $5 to send you to the dentist.
Okay.
Have a good time at school. I'll talk to the good fairy about the quarter.
And I'll have some hot soup for you when you come home to lunch, Leroy.
Okay, goodbye, Bertie.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Leroy. Leroy, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Oh, my goodness. Bertie, you might pour me another cup of coffee. This has been a trying morning.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And Bertie, how about some more scrambled eggs? I seem to have developed quite an appetite this morning.
Yes, sir. Plenty of eggs. Little Leroy couldn't eat any. He didn't have much of an appetite.
Well, Leroy will be all right.
I sure hope so.
What?
That poor little boy going up there to that dentist's office all alone.
Now, Bertie.
I can't help thinking about that poor little boy sitting up there in that big chair, looking at that big grinder in the face all alone.
Bertie, there won't be any grinding. He's only having a little loose tooth pulled.
Yes, sir, but he still has to sit there and look at that big grinder all alone.
Bertie, he doesn't need anybody with him. Let's not make a big thing out of this.
Yes, sir. Like you say, you can't leave the office every time Leroy has a toothache. Of course, some people would.
Well, it's not that, Bertie. It's time Leroy grew up.
He don't look growed up to me. He's just a little boy in that big chair, looking that big grinder in the face, all alone.
Oh, all right, Bertie. Tell him I'll meet him at the dentist's office at 4 o'clock. Well, I'm going to spend part of the afternoon with Leroy so he won't be all alone. Bessie and I had better get the water report out this morning. Good morning, Bessie. Bessie? Bessie? Where is that girl? Oh, here's something in her typewriter. At least she started working on the report. Let's take a look and see how much she's done. Yeah. Dear Mr. Gildersleeve, I've gone out for malted milk. Oh, my goodness. At 9:15 in the morning? You suppose she drinks those for breakfast? Ooh. No wonder she never gets any work done around here. I'm going to have to do something about that girl. Yeah, there she is now. Bessie, come in here and take a letter.
I'll be glad to, Mr. Gildersleeve. Care to have me sit on your lap?
Hooker, what are you doing pussyfooting around my office so early in the morning?
Well, I was wondering if you'd care to step out and have a cup of coffee with me, Gildy.
Judge, Bessie's already out having a malted milk. What kind of a water department do you think I run around here?
Well...
Wait till she comes back, then we'll go out for coffee.
Just as you like, Gildy.
And I've got to come back and clean up a lot of work, Judge. I'm taking Leroy to the dentist this afternoon.
Oh? Is the boy having trouble with his teeth?
No, he's going to get his first shave.
What?
Skip it, Judge, skip it. Just having his last baby tooth out, and he was a little nervous about going alone. Isn't that silly?
Not at all, Gildy. I remember I hated to go to the dentist when I was a boy.
Are you trying to tell me they had dentists in those days?
Gildy? What are you laughing at? You're right at that age when your dental work is about to begin.
What do you mean?
How long since you had a checkup, Gildy?
Checkup? Well, I have a checkup every 6 months. Unless something comes up. Business or something.
Answer the question, Gildy. How long has it been?
Well, I've been pretty busy.
You big fat faker, you. Gildy, I bet you haven't been to the dentist in 5 years.
4. I mean...
My. I'd hate to be in your shoes. A lot can happen in 4 years.
Oh. Bessie, is that you?
Yes, Mr. Gildersleeve? Is that you?
Yes, Bessie. And this is Judge Hooker.
I know. Good morning, Judge Hooker.
Morning, Bessie.
Bessie, you and your malted milk have been keeping me waiting.
Oh, I'm sorry I took so long, Mr. Gildersleeve, but it was so thick I had to eat it with a spoon.
Yes. Let's get down to business. What are my appointments, Bessie? The judge and I want to step out for a cup of coffee.
Oh, I have them all written right down here on my pad.
Well, you have a very efficient secretary, Gildy.
Judge, how did you ever get to be a lawyer? Go ahead, Bessie.
Yes, sir. Now, let me see. At 10 o'clock, you have an appointment with the Commissioner of Streets, Bridges, and Sewers.
Well, let's postpone that till tomorrow.
And at 11 o'clock, you have an appointment with the mayor.
I'll be there. Anything else, Bessie?
No, sir. Oh, except at 4 o'clock, you have an appointment with the dentist.
Bessie, that's Leroy's appointment. I'm just going along with him.
Oh, but Mr. Gildersleeve, the dentist called this morning and made it your appointment, too.
Huh?
Well, he said you were overdue for your own checkup, so he could take you both at the same time.
What? Shut up, you old goat.
Hello there, Bertie.
Howdy, Mr. Wall.
Say, Bertie, the other day I heard you giving Leroy some special instructions.
Yes, sir. I was telling him that a growing boy is something like a furnace. You got to keep him stoked up with plenty of nourishment during these cold days. Now, parquet margarine. Now, there's one of those real nourishing foods, Mr. Wall.
Ah, certainly is, Bertie.
And parquet tastes so good. It's one nourishing food I don't have any trouble getting Leroy to eat.
Well, I guess that luxury flavor is what everybody notices when they try parquet. It has, well, such a light, such a delicate flavor, even though parquet costs only about half as much as the most expensive spreads. No matter how you prefer to use parquet, for cooking or on hot vegetables or as a delicious spread on rolls or bread, that luxury taste is what you notice and you remember.
Sure is. That parquet tastes like it should cost twice as much.
So, friends, next time you go to the store, why not ask for parquet? Enjoy the light, delicate flavor of a margarine made from the selected products of American farms. The delicious luxury spread that tastes like it should cost twice as much. That's Parkay, parquet margarine, made by Kraft. Well, let's get back to the great Gildersleeve. He agreed to take Leroy to the dentist this afternoon, but he didn't know the dentist was going to take him. He's thinking it over now as he walks past Peavy's drugstore.
What am I worrying about? Some people would let a trip to the dentist upset their whole day. Not me. No, sir. I think I'll step on these scales here and see if I've lost any weight. Here's a penny. Let's see what's on the card. I've lost 1 pound. What does my fortune say? You're about to face a painful experience. Move cautiously. Maybe I'd better try it again. These machines are always a little off. Let's see. What's on the back of this one? You are about to face a painful experience. Move cautiously. Don't worry, I will. I think I'll go in Peavy's for an aspirin. Hello, Peavy.
Well, hello, Mr. Gildersleeve. I noticed you weighing yourself out there.
Yes, Peavy.
In fact, I noticed you weighed yourself twice.
Right again.
Well, if our scales didn't prove satisfactory, the pharmacy will be glad to refund your penny.
That won't be necessary, Peavy. Give me a Coke.
Very well.
Give me some aspirin, too.
Aspirin, you say?
That's what I said, Peavy.
You didn't take them both at the same time?
Yes, Peavy.
My, you must be taking this trip to the dentist seriously.
What do you know about my trip to the dentist?
The judge was in.
You know, that old busybody.
Mr. Gildersleeve, speaking for Peavy's Pharmacy, may I extend our sympathies?
What?
And if you should need any medication or sick room supplies...
Please, Peavy, I won't need any of those things. My teeth are all right.
And then why are you so worried?
Well, I just don't like the dentist's attitude.
How's that?
He called my office at the last minute when I had a lot of work to do and disrupted my whole day. I might just take my business somewhere else.
Well, if you're in the market for a new dentist, there's that fellow on the second floor across the street, Dr. Hatfield.
Oh, yes. Is he any good, Peavy?
Well, he's got somebody always in the chair. You can see him working up there at the window now.
Oh, yes.
He's got his sleeves rolled up. Looks like an extraction job from here.
Extraction?
You know, Mr. Gildersleeve, when things are slow here in the pharmacy, I spend many an afternoon watching Dr. Hatfield in action.
What a pleasant pastime, Peavy.
Well, it does pass the time. Saw a fellow up there just the other day. He was in the chair 4 hours.
He was?
Yes, he and Dr. Hatfield had quite a tussle. Looked like a regular wrestling match.
He must have needed a lot of work.
I understand the poor fellow hadn't been to the dentist in 2 years.
2 years?
How long has it been since you visited the dentist, Mr. Gildersleeve?
Well, I think it's... Never mind, Peavy. It's none of your business.
The judge already told me 4.
But that doesn't make any difference. I'll bet I'll be out of the dentist's chair in 15 minutes.
Well, no, I wouldn't say that.
Oh, I'm getting out of here. Oh, Bessie.
Oh, Mr. Gildersleeve, you don't look very well.
I don't feel very well either.
Oh, you'll feel better after you go to the dentist.
What? I'm going into my office and I don't want to be disturbed.
Yes, sir.
Can't frighten me. My teeth are all right. I think. Let's see, where's that little mirror I keep in my desk drawer? Here it is. Well, let me see. Oh, for buzzer. Yes, Bessie?
Oh, Mr. Gildersleeve, I forgot to tell you. Miss Fairchild telephoned while you were out.
Adeline?
Yes. Shall I call her back?
Not now, Bessie. I'm busy.
Yes, sir.
Let me see. Oh, my teeth look pretty good. Sure. I don't know, though. 4 years is a long time. Could be trouble underneath. Wonder if he'll have to drill. Well, what if he does? Dentist drill don't bother me. Just wonder what Doc Cobb will do to me this afternoon.
Well, Mr. Gildersleeve, climb right up here in the chair.
Oh, thank you, Dr. Cobb. Nice, soft chair.
We believe in making our patients as comfortable as possible.
Oh, yeah.
We haven't seen you for about 4 years, have we?
I'm sure you won't find anything wrong, Dr. Cobb. I take very good care of my teeth.
Open wide.
Brush them twice a day, up and down.
Good for you. Open wide, please.
Wide, oh, yes. I'm sure you won't find anything.
Well,
Huh?
what do we have here?
Oh, that tooth's a little sensitive, Doc. It's your cold hands. But I'm sure you won't have to drill. You see, Doc, what are you doing?
This won't hurt a bit.
But... Oh, stop that! What the... Bessie, get your hand off that buzzer.
But, Mr. Gildersleeve, I always buzz you when someone comes in. Leroy's here.
Leroy?
Hi, Unc.
Leroy, what are you doing down here? What's the matter?
Nothing. Everything's great. I just saw Dr. Cobb and canceled my appointment.
What?
Look, Unc, no tooth. He came out while I was chewing some taffy. Neat, huh?
Well, yes, Leroy. Did Dr. Cobb say you're all right?
Sure. He said he's glad it turned out this way. Now he can spend the extra time on you.
What?
Sorry, Unc. I know how you feel.
Yes.
Well, so long, Unc. I want to go show Bertie.
Leroy.
Yeah?
Never mind. Go ahead, my boy. He wouldn't want to go with me. 3:15. 45 more minutes, then I go to the chair. Come to think of it, why should I be going? I have my water report to get out. It's silly of me to neglect my work. By George, my first obligation is to the water department. Teeth or no teeth. Bessie, get Dr. Cobb on the telephone for me. I'm canceling my appointment.
What? You are?
I have to get my water report out this afternoon. You know that.
Oh, I'll be glad to do it for you, Mr. Gildersleeve, so you can go to the dentist.
Bessie, let's not try to assume too much authority around here. I'll do my work, you do yours.
Yes, sir. When I get him, I'll buzz you.
Never mind, leave that buzzer alone. I'll pick up the receiver now.
Dr. Cobb speaking.
Dr. Cobb? Throckmorton P. Gildersleeve.
Oh, hello, Mr. Gildersleeve. I suppose you know Leroy got rid of his trouble all right.
Oh, yes. Well, now, about my appointment for 4 o'clock.
I'll be all ready for you, Gildersleeve, and it's nice of you to call and confirm it.
Huh?
Time is very important to a dentist, and you'd be surprised at the number of people who call up and cancel at the last minute, claiming they're busy.
Well,
And I hate to have anyone cancel unless it's very important.
Oh, naturally.
So I'm happy to hear you're coming.
Well, that's what I called to tell you. I'm happy... I'm coming.
Fine. Goodbye, Gildersleeve.
Goodbye. Trapped. Bessie,
Yes, sir.
I'm going to the dentist after all. You may get out the water report.
But, Mr. Gildersleeve, I thought you said...
Get busy on the report, Bessie. It's time you assume some responsibility around here.
Yes, sir. Gildersleeve at home?
Well, Adeline, come in.
Hello, Throckmorton.
Oh, Adeline, you look wonderful.
Thank you, sir.
Good to see you. How you been?
Oh, I'm as busy as a little bee redecorating my house, you know.
Oh, yeah. Well, I haven't got much time, Adeline. Have to keep a little appointment.
Why, Throckmorton, have you forgotten about little old Adeline? This is the afternoon you promised to help me pick out my new kitchen sink.
Sink? Oh, sink. Oh, yeah. How could I have forgotten that?
I don't know. She was so cute the other day, insisting that you help pick out the sink, you being the water commissioner. But since you have another appointment, you just go right ahead. Probably much more important than picking out a sink.
Well, now, Adeline, maybe it isn't. I promised you first, and a man shouldn't break his promise to a woman.
Well...
Where's my hat? Bessie, I'm going out. Call and cancel my appointment.
But, Mr. Gildersleeve, what do I say?
Well, just say I'm out buying a reservoir.
A reservoir?
Well, a small one. Sink.
But, Mr. Gildersleeve...
Bessie, just say some important business came up.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, come along, Adeline. Well, Adeline, we've got the whole afternoon. Where'll we look first for your sink?
How about Hogan Brothers?
That's too easy. We'll find it there. I'll tell you what. Let's go across the street to Peavy's and have a soda. I feel like celebrating.
My, Why, Throckmorton, but you're happy?
Yeah, I just got a reprieve. Don't have to go to the chair this afternoon.
What?
Nothing. Joke. He's worse than Bessie. Better take my arm crossing the street, Adeline. Pretty slushy.
Well, thank you, kind sir.
Watch out for the puddles.
Gracious, how'll I ever get across this big one?
Well, I'll carry you across.
Throckmorton!
Deeper than I thought. There.
Oh, mercy. You're strong. Put me down now.
I don't think I will. Let's go look for another puddle.
Well, if it isn't Commissioner Gildersleeve.
Oh, hello, Dr. Cobb. Hey, hop down, Adeline. Dr. Cobb, meet Miss Fairchild, my neighbor. Adeline, this is Dr. Cobb, my dentist.
How do you do, Miss Fairchild?
How do you do, Dr. Cobb? Isn't Mr. Gildersleeve gallant, Doctor?
Yes. He seems to have a remarkable faculty for combining pleasure with business.
Hasn't it, though? He's taken the rest of the day off just to help me buy a sink.
Oh?
Adeline?
Did I say something wrong?
Dr. Cobb, I guess I can pick out a sink some other time. I've just decided I'll be at your office at 4 o'clock.
Well, I won't be there.
You won't?
I thought I'd take advantage of your broken appointment and go see Dr. Hatfield.
The dentist?
Yes. My lower right bicuspid started aching this afternoon. I guess I've been putting it off too long.
You have?
Frankly, Mr. Gildersleeve, I hate to go to the dentist.
You do? Come on, Doc. Let's all go out and pick the sink.
When it comes to using delicious spreads on piping hot rolls or crisp toast, you can't get too much of a good thing. And Parquet margarine is a perfect spread to use. Every touch of Parquet makes baked goods and hot breads taste better. That's because Parquet is prepared with all the care of a rare luxury food from the selected products of American farms. Yet this same margarine, so light, so delicate in flavor, costs only about half as much as the most expensive spreads. Tomorrow, get a pound of Parquet. It's nourishing. It's reinforced with 15,000 units of essential vitamin A. And it tastes so good. It tastes like it should cost twice as much. That's Parkay, Parquet margarine, made by Kraft.
Folks, my old friend, Dr. Cobb, has something to say to you.
See your dentist twice a year.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Cobb. That's what I'm going to do, too, from now on. Good night, folks.
The Great Gildersleeve is played by Harold Perry, Adeline Fairchild by Miss Una Merkel. The show was written by John Elliott and Andy White, with music by Jack Meakin. Included in the cast are Walter Tetley, Lillian Randolph, Earl Ross, and Richard LeGrand. This is John Wald saying goodnight for the Kraft Foods Company, makers of the famous line of Kraft quality food products. Be sure to listen in next Wednesday and every Wednesday for the further adventures of the Great Gildersleeve.
Do you ever get hungry for a piece of mellow good aged American cheese? You know, the kind that comes in the big golden wheels? It's been a long time since there's been much on the market, but now Kraft has plenty of it. Just this last year, for the first time since before the war, Kraft has been sending lots of fine American cheese to the curing rooms, aging it to a mellow perfection. And now it's ready for you at your dealers. The next time you shop, ask him for a big cut of old-fashioned, natural American cheese, the kind that's been so carefully aged by the master cheesemakers of Kraft.
This is NBC, the National Broadcasting Company.
The Kraft Foods Company presents Harold Perry as the Great Gildersleeve. The Great Gildersleeve is brought to you by the Kraft Foods Company, makers of Parquet margarine. Millions of women all over America serve Parquet because it tastes so good. Why, Parquet tastes like it should cost twice as much.
To market, to get some Parquet. Home again, try it today. You'll like it, you'll love it, like millions who say their favorite margarine is
Parkay, Parquet margarine, made by Kraft. Well, let's look in on Floyd Munson's barber shop this morning. That plump form under the barber sheet is none other than Summerfield's distinguished water commissioner, Throckmorton P. Gildersleeve.
While strolling through the park one day in the merry, merry month
Floyd, never mind the concert. Just get on with the shave.
Okay, Commish. Steady now, I'm going around your second chin.
Very funny.
There you are. Smooth as a newborn babe. Hey, Commish, as long as you're in the chair, how about a haircut?
No thanks, Floyd.
Massage?
No.
Mustache trim?
The answer is no, Floyd. N-O. I've got to get down to the office. I'm late.
Late? You never get down there before 10 o'clock.
Well, sometimes. But anyway, I'm a little behind in my work.
Oh. Mayor after you again?
Well, no, not exactly. I just don't want to push him too far.
Well, if you don't mind my saying so, Commish, you got the wrong attitude.
What?
The mayor's the one that ought to do the worrying.
What do you mean?
If you ask me, you've done a pretty good job as water commissioner.
Well, not so bad, I guess.
And where would the mayor find another man with your experience? Why, you're so much at home in the water department as a whale in the ocean.
Well...
When you come right down to it, Commish, you don't need him. He needs you.
Well, I never thought about it that way.
Sure, water commissioners don't grow on trees, you know.
Yeah, guess they don't.
You don't have to rush to the office. Let the mayor wait for you. He'll appreciate you all the more.
George Floyd, maybe you got something there.
Sure. Commish, as long as you're not in a hurry, how about a haircut?
Well, okay.
Maybe a massage? Massage, huh? Mustache trim?
Sure, what the heck. Give me the works. Let the mayor wait.
That's the stuff. Let him wait. While strolling through the park one day in the merry, merry month of May, I was taken by surprise.
Guess I shouldn't have stayed at Floyd's quite so long. Why let him talk me into that egg shampoo? I'm really going to be late. 10:30. That courthouse clock is always slow. I'd better hurry. What's that? Oh, they're working on that new building. Gosh, interesting the way they catch those rivets up there. If I had time, I'd watch them for a while. I gotta be... Just a minute, Gildersleeve. What are you rushing for? Floyd's right. Let the mayor wait. I'll take my own sweet time. Just sit on this fire plug here. They ought to make these hydrants a little bigger. Might as well light up a cigar, too. Always fun to watch somebody else working.
Well, Gildy.
Hello, Judge.
What are you doing on that water hydrant? Is that your new office? Gildy, why aren't you down at work?
Oh, I'll get there.
You realize what time it is?
Yes, it's time for you to retire, Judge.
Gildy, you should have been down at the water department a long time ago.
Oh, I don't know about that.
What will the mayor say?
If the mayor doesn't like it, he can lump it.
Gildy, you better get right down there or you're going to lose your job.
Don't worry that feeble old brain of yours, Horace. The mayor won't fire me.
What?
Water commissioners don't grow on trees, you know.
Well, nuts do, and you're the biggest one I ever saw.
Get that skinny finger out of my face, Hooker. You're spoiling the view.
Just remember, I warned you.
Why don't you go nibble on some weeds, you old goat?
Gildy?
While strolling through the park one day, in the merry, merry month of... Good morning, Bessie.
Mr. Gildersleeve, I'm glad you got here.
Why?
Oh, it's very important. The mayor's been calling you.
Oh, is that all? I thought you said it was something important.
But, Mr. Gildersleeve, I said it was the mayor.
I heard you.
Oh, he says he wants to see you as soon as you come in.
I'll see him when I'm good and ready.
Huh?
Bessie, close your mouth. And stop staring at me.
Yes, sir.
There's nothing to worry about. Water commissioners don't grow on trees, you know.
What? Oh, that must be the mayor.
Let me handle this, Bessie. Well, go ahead, chum. It's your nickel.
What? This is Mayor Terwilliger speaking.
Well, this is Water Commissioner Gildersleeve speaking.
I've been calling your office all morning, and I couldn't get you.
Guess that's because I wasn't here.
Gildersleeve, I want to see you in my office right away.
Okie dokie, Mayor.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Shorty.
Was he mad, Mr. Gildersleeve?
A little hot under the collar, but I'll go in and cool him off. Hello, Mr. Mayor.
Hello, Gildersleeve.
I didn't know you had company.
Yes, I want you to meet this young man. Gildersleeve, this is Charles Alexander.
Oh, hello, Charles.
Hello, Mr. Gildersleeve. Charles is a friend of the family.
Oh, is that so?
He just graduated from State University. In fact, he was their star halfback last year.
Well, he's certainly husky enough. Well, son, I suppose you'll be looking for a job now.
Well, I have a job lined up, Mr. Gildersleeve.
Oh, that's nice. Going to work in a gas station?
Well, no, that's not in my line.
Oh? What'd you study in school, Charles?
I took hydraulic engineering. We studied water systems and things.
Water systems? Oh, yes, of course. Right in my line. If I can give you any pointers, my boy, don't you hesitate to call on me.
That's why I called you in, Gildersleeve. I want you to show Charles around our water department.
Our water department?
Yes, I want him to become thoroughly acquainted with the Summerfield water system.
You do?
Yes. When you get through, I want him to know how to run the entire department.
Run the department?
That's right. We need youth in this business, Gildersleeve. We old fellows can't go on forever.
Well, but Mr. Mayor...
Charles will meet you in your office tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock, sharp.
But...
That'll be all. Good day.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Gildersleeve. I hope I won't be putting you out.
I hope so, too. I mean... Goodbye. I don't like the looks of this. Why does he want me to show that young squirt how to run my department? If I were a worrier, I'd say I was going to be fired. I was so happy this morning. That Floyd and his ideas. The mayor said we old fellows can't go on forever. Maybe I am slowing down a little. It does take me longer to tie my shoes in the morning. Well, I'm getting tired of walking around this block. Guess I'll drop into Peavy's. Hello, Peavy.
Well, hello, Mr. Gildersleeve. What can I do?
Just give me a cup of coffee.
1 cup of coffee coming up. There you are.
Thanks.
Well, Mr. Gildersleeve, how's everything down at the water department?
What? What made you ask me that, Peavy?
Oh, nothing. Just furnishing a little conversation with your coffee. No extra charge.
Well, I don't feel like talking about the water department.
All right.
Peavy, do I look old to you?
How's that?
I said, do I look old to you?
No, you don't look very old.
I don't?
On the other hand, you don't look very young either. You're not exactly a spring chicken.
All right, Peavy. But an older man can do a better job than a younger man any day.
I don't know.
What?
I had an old fellow here once, helping me make up prescriptions. But he didn't work out so well.
He didn't?
No, he was too slow. For instance, a lady came in for some headache powders. By the time he got them made up, her headache was gone. Lost a lot of sales that way. Finally, had to let him go.
Well, by George, I'm not too old to hold down my job.
No, I didn't say you were.
I'm valuable down at that water department.
Well, of course you are.
They need a man of my experience.
Yes, they do.
No young college boy could take my place. Why, it would take him 10 years to learn what I know about the water department.
No, I wouldn't say that.
You know, you ought to see the Gildersleeve family sit down to a big home-cooked meal, with Bertie looking mighty pleased because everybody likes her cooking so much.
You talking about me, Mr. Wall?
Only about how good your cooking is, Bertie.
Well, I always make sure to use parquet. Not that I'm taking any credit.
Oh, it's wonderful on that crusty homemade bread of yours.
Bread is only one way we like it, Mr. Wall. I ain't taking any credit, but I use parquet from the time I start my meal. I use parquet when I'm cooking and when I'm flavoring, and I use parquet as a spread for all my baked goods. Not that I'm taking any credit.
I know, Bertie. You use parquet because it tastes like it should cost twice as much. And thousands of good cooks all over the country use it for the same reason. They like the delicate flavor parquet has because it's made from the selected products of American farms. And they like the economy of using parquet. It costs only about half as much as the most expensive spread. Friends, why not join the happy women who always use parquet to make good food taste even better?
That's what I do. Not that I'm taking any credit, but if I was, I'd give lots of it to parquet.
That's Parkay, parquet margarine made by Kraft. The great Gildersleeve has had a sleepless night. He's finally accepted the cruel fact that youth must be served, and his days as water commissioner are numbered. We find him now, bowed but brave, having breakfast with his little family.
Want some more toast, Unky dear?
No, thank you, Marjorie.
You can have the rest of my egg, Unc.
No, thanks, my boy.
You haven't eaten very much.
I've had sufficient.
Uncle Mort, I think it's the meanest thing I ever heard of. Letting you go after all the years you've been down there.
Well, too many years, I guess. Your Uncle Mort is getting old, my dear.
Nonsense. You're not old at all. And he has no business doing a thing like this without any warning.
Yeah, the mayor's a sneak.
No, Leroy. We don't speak of our elders in those terms. After all, he is the mayor of our fair city, even if he is a sneak.
But what are you going to do when you leave the department?
Yeah, do you know where you can get another job, Unc?
Oh, I'll find something, I guess.
What will you do, Unky?
Well, I don't know exactly. Most of my experience has been concerned with water.
Maybe you can get a job in a laundromat.
Leroy? I'm sure I can find something more appropriate, Leroy.
Well, until you do, I'll economize, Unky. I won't buy any more clothes.
Well,
Say, Unc, I could quit school and go to work.
that won't be necessary, Leroy.
I could drop out today if you want me to.
Don't be so anxious, young man. Just stop worrying, both of you. We'll get by, all right. You better run along now. You'll be late for school.
All right. See you tonight, Uncle Mort. You sweet old darling.
Goodbye, my dear.
Bye.
Unc,
Yes?
sure you don't want me to quit school today?
No, Leroy.
Okay. Gee, I guess I'll have to take that history test. So long, Unc.
So long, my boy.
And don't worry, I'll get a job and support you as soon as I graduate.
Thanks, but I'm afraid we can't wait that long. Yeah, goodbye. Sure nice to have a little family to rally around you at a time like this. We'll get along somehow. Well, better get down to the office, I guess. Teach that smiling halfback how to run things. I shouldn't, I'll be faithful to the water department to the last drip.
Want some more coffee before you go, Mr. Gildersleeve?
Coffee? No, thank you, Bertie.
Mr. Gildersleeve, I just want you to know I sure feel bad about this.
Well, that's nice of you, Bertie. I'll be all right. Of course, it'll feel a little strange not being water commissioner anymore.
Mr. Gildersleeve, no matter what happens, you'll still be the water commissioner to me.
Thank you, Bertie.
Yes, sir. Even if the mayor does throw you out, you'll still be the water commissioner to me.
Well, I appreciate that.
No matter what you wind up doing, driving a milk wagon, cleaning the streets, you'll still be the water commissioner to me.
Bertie.
Yes, sir. Even if you're out selling pencils on some corner.
Bertie, I have no intention of selling pencils.
Well, if you do sell them, I'll buy them, and you'll still be the water commissioner to me.
Oh, Bert. Goodbye, Bertie.
Goodbye, water commissioner.
Life is certainly funny. Yesterday morning, I was carefree as a bird. Thought the mayor couldn't get along without me. Now I'll be out looking for another job pretty soon. Wonder if I could get a job in a laundromat. Looks like easy work. Just sit around all day and hand out soap chips. Gonna miss the old water department. Well, it's my own darn fault, I guess. I was a grasshopper when I should have been an ant. Floyd's barber shop. Fine advice he gave me. I'd go in and punch him in the nose if I were a younger man.
Hey, Commish.
Don't talk to me, Floyd.
What's the rush?
I'm going to the office, and I'm in a hurry.
What? Like I told you yesterday, Commish, relax. Let the mayor wait.
Floyd?
Stop worrying about your job. You're set for life. Commish, what's the matter? Who are you going to hit with that briefcase?
Guess who?
Just a minute. Something wrong?
Oh, no. I'm just losing my job, that's all.
What? No kidding?
Yes, no kidding.
Gee, that's tough, Commish. I mean, ex-Commish. Who's taking your place?
Well, if you must know, some college boy. I'm going down to break him in right now.
A college kid. How do you like that? I suppose he'll be making out the water bills in Latin. You're going to show him the ropes, huh?
Yes, I am.
Uh-huh. Teach him how to run the department?
Yes.
Well, don't give up the ship, Commish.
What?
I just got an idea.
Floyd, you can keep your ideas to yourself. I'm in enough trouble now.
Okay. Just thought you might want to know a sure way to get rid of this guy.
Well, I don't. Get rid of him? Floyd, I should have more sense than to ask you. But how?
Well, just suppose you was to make your job at the water department look so tough this guy wouldn't want to take it.
Look tough?
Yeah, put it on thick. Make it look like you get nothing but complaints down there.
Well, I do get quite a few.
Yeah, I know, but put on a big act. Make him think it's the toughest job in the world. Of course, you and me know an educated chimpanzee could really do it.
Floyd?
Well, that's my advice. Scare the guy off.
Oh, fair.
Well, think it over, Commish. I'll see you later. Bonjour.
Bonjour. It's a bum idea, too. Scare the fellow off. Now, that's silly. Well, you never know, though. Might work. I've got nothing to lose. By George, I'll try it. I'll show that rah-rah boy. When I get through, he'll wish he'd never seen a water department. I'll run him ragged. I'll work him 24 hours a day. No time off for lunch. We'll clean out the files. Check the collections. Make out the water report. Good morning, Bessie. No, she's not here yet. Well, I'll just go in my office. Be all set when that half.
Good morning, Mr. Gildersleeve.
Good morning, Charles. You're here already?
Yes, sir.
Sitting in my chair, too. Taking over already, eh? Well, glad you got here early, young man. We've got a lot of work to do today. I mean, we have a lot of work to do every day. We're always busy in the water department.
What shall we do first?
Well, I'll take my coat off here and get down to work. If I can have my chair, please.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah. Yes, Charles, that's all we do in the water department. Work, work, work. Now, let's see. What are all these letters on my desk?
I brought those in, Mr. Gildersleeve. It's the morning mail.
Oh. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's open it.
Yes, sir.
That's the way we do things around here, Charles. No time for thinking. I mean, quick decisions. Every minute.
I see.
Yes, sir. Well, let's see what this letter says. Dear Mr. Gildersleeve, you know as much about running a water department as my little nephew, and he's in the first... We'll read the mail later.
Mr. Gildersleeve, I want you to know I appreciate you showing me how to run the water department. It's very kind of you.
Quite all right, my boy. Of course, I can't understand a young man wanting to be a water commissioner. Nothing but trouble, drudgery, long hours. Damp, too. But, of course, it's up to you. That's you, Bessie?
Yes, Mr. Gildersleeve. Good morning. Oh.
Bessie, this is Mr. Alexander. I'm showing him around the water department.
Hello, Bessie.
Hello.
Bessie, close your mouth. This is mosquito season. Mr. Alexander, Charles.
Yes?
Would you mind checking the water cooler in the outer office?
Checking it?
Yes, checking it. Make sure there's plenty of water in it.
Oh, all right.
Bessie, Charles is going to be around here all day, so let's be on our toes.
Yes, sir. Is he going to work here, Mr. Gildersleeve?
Well, looks like it.
Oh, I'm glad. Gee, he's cute.
Well, in a way, if you like crew haircuts. But you wouldn't want to have a college kid like that for a boss, would you, Bessie?
Well...
Bessie, stop standing around and get to work.
Yes, sir.
That's loyalty for you.
Now, Mr. Gildersleeve.
Yes, Charles?
The water cooler's full.
What? Oh, yeah. Oh, very good, very good. Very important in the water department. Well, Charles, we can't just sit around here. Oh, if you can keep up with me. First, let's get on the water reports. There. Well, Charles, that brings our card files up to date.
That's right, Mr. Gildersleeve. Gosh, you certainly have done a lot of work this morning.
Oh, I don't know, just routine.
Well, you got out all the water reports, corrected those invoices, sent out all those bills. Do you always work this hard?
Why, this is nothing, son. You should see me on a busy morning. Why, I have to work every night till midnight, just to keep even.
Really?
Yeah, of course. In fact, I never take time out for lunch. I don't know how I stand it. It's wearing me down.
You don't look very thin, Mr. Gildersleeve.
Well, I drink a lot of water. Water commissioner, you know. Well, 12 o'clock. I'll make an exception and go to lunch today. You're probably pretty hungry.
Oh, I don't want you to break your rules for me. If you can go without your lunch, I guess I can, too.
Huh? You can?
What shall we do next, Mr. Gildersleeve?
Next? Well, let's make out those requisitions. Charles, maybe we better stop for a while. It's 6 o'clock.
It is? Time sure flies when you're working.
Yes, well, I don't want to wear you out, son. Maybe we'd better go to dinner now.
But there's still so much to do. I know. Let's work straight through till midnight.
Huh? Don't you want to eat something, boy? You're growing, you know. You're probably pretty hungry.
Oh, I can hold out if you can.
You can?
Sure. And just lucky I brought along something to eat. A package of mints. Here, have one.
Mints? Oh, thanks.
Well, shall we get on with our work? I feel fresh as a daisy.
Maybe I'm getting too old for this job. Charles.
Yes, Mr. Gildersleeve?
It's midnight. You can quit now. You must be all worn out.
Oh, you don't have to worry about me. I just got my second wind.
I hope it chokes him.
Tell you what, let's work all night.
All night? Charles?
Yes?
Can I have another mint? What a night. 2 hours sleep. I don't know how I got up this morning. Well, I know when I'm licked. I'm going right in and tell the mayor he's right. Maybe this job is for a younger man.
Well, good morning, Gildersleeve.
Good morning, Mayor.
Sit down.
Thank you. Mind if I take this easy chair?
Gildersleeve, Charles tells me you did a fine job teaching him the operations of our water department.
Thanks.
It'll be very helpful to him in his new job in the state water department.
Huh? State water department?
Yes, he left this morning. He's going to be an assistant there.
He is, but I thought...
Why, we need young men like him in this work. Of course, it'll be a long time before he'll be a water commissioner. That calls for an older, more experienced man like yourself.
It does? I mean, oh, yes, of course.
You know Gildersleeve water commissioners don't grow on trees. Anyhow, I just want to say I'm proud of you. Those reports you made out yesterday are the finest I've ever seen. Yes, Gildersleeve, you've proved that you can be a great water commissioner. You showed initiative, stamina. You're wide awake, energetic, have a full grasp of Gildersleeve. Gildersleeve.
Huh?
You're going to sleep.
I am. Mr. Mayor, would you mind untying my shoes? Good night, folks.
It's sort of nice when you find out your favorite food is really good for you. When you learn, for example, that parquet margarine is so nourishing, besides being reinforced with 15,000 units of essential vitamin A. Now, the careful and painstaking way it's prepared accounts for the nutritional value in parquet. And it accounts for something else, the flavor, the light, delicate flavor that has led so many to agree that parquet tastes like it should cost twice as much. Try parquet on buns or waffles, pancakes or bread. I think you'll like that luxury flavor so much that you almost forget that parquet is so good for you. That's Parkay, parquet margarine, made by Kraft.
What'll it be this morning, Commissioner? Shave?
Give me the works, Floyd. And you were right. Water commissioners don't grow on trees. While strolling through the park one day, in the merry, merry month of May, we were taken by surprise. Good night, folks.
Have you had a hankering for that old-fashioned, aged, natural American cheese? If so, you'll be glad to know that now, for the first time since before the war, Kraft has plenty of those mellow golden wheels. Since 1941, the demand for cheese has been so great that it's been difficult to set aside enough for aging. But now, at long last, Kraft has enough to supply your dealer with all he needs. Ask him for a big wedge cut from a golden wheel of mellow good, aged, natural American. Just be sure that it's the kind that's been carefully aged by the master cheesemakers of Kraft.
This is NBC, the national broadcasting company.
The Kraft Foods Company presents Harold Perry as the Great Gildersleeve. Great Gildersleeve is brought to you by the Kraft Foods Company, makers of Parquet Margarine. Millions of women all over America serve Parquet because it tastes so good. Why, Parquet tastes like it should cost twice as much.
To market, to get some Parquet. Home again, try it today. You'll like it, you'll love it, like millions who say their favorite margarine is
Parkay, Parquet Margarine, made by Kraft. Well, let's see what's going on at the great Gildersleeve's house this evening. It's after dinner now, as the great man lowers his overstuffed figure into his overstuffed chair and gives forth with his sage comment.
Oh, ate too much sage dressing. Just can't resist Bertie's stuffed pork chops.
You weren't trying too hard, Unky.
Guess not. Marjorie, would you mind pushing that hassock under my heel?
Oh, of course not. Unc, you want me to lift him up while she slides it under?
I can do that, Leroy.
Okay. Can I run upstairs and get your smoking jacket for you?
No, thanks.
Cigar? Matches? Glass of water?
Leroy, you're just looking for an excuse to drop your homework, and you know it.
Yeah, I know it.
You staying home this evening, Uncle Mort?
Well, I thought I would, my dear. Might just sit here by the fire and read. My book of the month selections are beginning to pile up a little. Marjorie, will you hand me A Tree Grows in Brooklyn?
It's growing over at Miss Fairchild's now.
What?
She borrowed it months ago, but I'll run over and get it for you.
No, don't bother. I'll find something else.
Oh, but I'd like to go over anyway and see how she's coming along with her new hat.
New hats?
Uh-huh. Miss Fairchild makes all her own hats. Didn't you know that?
Well, come to think of it, I might have suspected it.
Unky, she's very clever at designing. She had her own millinery shop down south.
Yeah, I know. Adeline Chapeau Chateau.
And she's opening a shop here.
She is? Why haven't I heard anything about this?
Well, you haven't been over to see her in such a long time. She probably doesn't think you're interested in what she's doing.
I don't know why she should feel that way. I've always had a casual interest in what Adeline is doing.
Casual?
Leroy. That was last month. What Miss Fairchild does now is no concern of mine. She wants to open a hat shop, that's her business. Doesn't interest me one iota. Where's she opening this shop?
Next door.
What?
Right in her own home.
Oh, my goodness. Adeline can't do that.
Well, why not, Unky?
This is a residential district. She can't open a store on the street.
But, Unky, all she's doing is turning her living room into a salon.
Well, she might have consulted me. What does she want to do? Turn this neighborhood into a shopping district? Women running in and out all day, cars parked all over the place. And you know how women park cars.
Hey, Unc, I got a great idea.
What?
If Miss Fairchild is going to have a crowd of women buying hats on her side of the fence, we'll sell hot dogs on our side.
Leroy.
Just an idea.
Well, forget it. I'm going to see Judge Hooker in the morning and find out what the zoning regulations are around here.
Well, I'm all through in the kitchen. Good night.
Good night, Bertie. Good night.
I know, Adeline. She hasn't even bothered to look into these things. But by George, I'm... Oh, good night, Bertie.
Uncle Mort's upset, Bertie, because Miss Fairchild's opening her hat shop.
She gonna do that for sure? Well, she sure makes nice-looking hats.
That may be, Bertie, but I'm not going to allow a hat shop next door.
Of course, that's up to you. But you ought to see that hat she made over for me. Want me to go put down?
And that won't be necessary, Bertie.
You remember that old coolie straw I used to have?
Coolie? I don't believe I do.
She put a ribbon and a feather in it, took the coolie out, and you ought to see it now. Yeah, want me to go put down?
Please, Bertie, let's forget about the hat.
I just can't forget about that hat, because everywhere I wear it, people say, Bertie, where did you get that hat? Want me to go put down?
Bertie, I'll take your word for it. Must be beautiful.
Must be, because people always say, Bertie, where did you get that hat? Why don't I go put it on?
Bertie, I wouldn't want to put you to all that trouble.
Oh, no trouble at all, Mr. Gildersleeve. All I have to do is go put it on, and then you'll see what nice hats she makes.
I don't care if she makes the nicest hats in the world, Bertie.
Oh, she does, because wherever I wear that hat, you know what people say.
Yes, Bertie.
That's right, Bertie, where did you get that hat? I'll go put it on.
Now I know I'm going to spike this hat deal. Judge, are you in?
Morning, Gildy. Come in.
Thanks.
Ah, you're an early bird.
Well, I'm a little concerned about something.
Oh?
Judge, what are the zoning laws in my neighborhood?
What's the matter, Gildy? Are your neighbors trying to get you to move?
Horace, this is a serious matter. Adeline Fairchild is about to open a hat shop in our block, right next door to me.
Well, don't get excited. I know all about it.
You do? Oh, my goodness, she's told everybody but me.
She consulted with me, and I advised her to go ahead. It'll occupy her time, and I think she'll make some money.
Adeline doesn't need the money, Judge. And there's the neighborhood to think about. What does the city ordinance say?
Well, as regards this matter, the city
I don't want to do
ordinance
anything to
says-
hurt Adeline. There's nothing personal about this. But nobody has a right to start a business out there.
As regards that, the city ordinance
Give a
says-
woman a toehold with a hat shop, and we'll soon have a filling station on every corner.
As regards that...
Stop interrupting me, Judge. What does the city ordinance say?
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Well, get to the point.
City ordinance says that so long as a place of residence is not so altered or remodeled as to change the character of the neighborhood, one may conduct a business insofar as said business does not constitute a public nuisance.
Well, a lot of women's hats could come under that.
You're being facetious, Gildy. There's nothing to prevent Miss Fairchild opening her hat shop unless the neighbors petition against it.
Oh?
Gildy?
Well, I wonder how Rumson Bullard and the rest of the neighbors would like the idea of a hat shop.
You wouldn't start a petition.
Oh, wouldn't I? Thanks for the idea, Judge. It might teach Adeline a lesson. She didn't consult any of us.
Gildy, you're a bigger fathead than I thought.
Oh, watch it, Hooker.
And it's only fair to warn you. If you try to fight Miss Fairchild, I'll fight you.
What? But you're my lawyer.
I'm hers, too.
Why, you Benedict Arnold, you turncoat.
And since she came to me first, I'll defend her to the last. Now, what do you think of that?
I think you're a double-crossing old goat. What do you think of that?
I think you're a fathead.
Oh. Be careful what you call me, Hooker. Lawyers can be sued, too, you know. Well, if Adeline's got my lawyer on her side, I'll get Rumson Bullard on mine. He's a big stuffed shirt, but this is something we'd better get together on before the neighborhood falls apart. He won't want his house squeezed in between a tack factory and a glue works any more than I do. Yeah, there's Bullard sitting in his study with his nose in the air. You'd think the glue works was operating already. Pretty cold out here. Hope he invites me in this time.
Yes?
Good morning, Mr. Bullard.
Oh, hello, Gildersleeve.
Hello. If you have a minute to spare, I'd like to talk to you about something.
Won't you come in?
Thank you.
The hall.
The hall. Oh, yeah. My shoes are a little snowy.
Well, Gildersleeve, what can I do for you?
Mr. Bullard, you and I are two of the biggest property owners in this neighborhood. You're the biggest.
Yes.
Well, it surprised you to know that one of our neighbors is trying to open a business on our street without even consulting us.
If you mean Miss Fairchild, Mrs. Bullard was telling me about her plans last night.
She was?
Strange you didn't know about it, Gildersleeve. You and Miss Fairchild have been so chummy, I thought perhaps you'd be modeling her hat.
Very good, Mr. Bullard, but let's not take this too lightly. Miss Fairchild and I have been good friends and still are, but business is business. Perhaps you and I should protest this hat shop, Bullard. Circulate a petition among the neighbors.
A petition?
Yes. You have a heavy investment in this neighborhood. A hat shop across the street next to my house wouldn't be a pretty sight.
Well, I can't see how one more eyesore over there can hurt much.
Huh? Now, see here, Bullard. I may not have as big a house as you have, but I work hard for what I get, and I'm not going to stand idly by and wake up some morning in the middle of a shopping district.
Well, you might have something there, Gildersleeve.
You bet. These businesses can spring up fast, Bullard. Why, I've already heard rumors of a hot dog stand going up.
Hot dog stand? Where?
Right in my front... I was approached by a young fellow.
Then that settles it. Hot dog stands I will not tolerate.
That's the way I feel.
Gildersleeve, I've always considered you a boob about business matters.
Oop.
But this time I think you're using your head. You start the petition, Gildersleeve, and if you need any help, I'm behind you 100%.
Great. Glad to have you aboard, Bullard. We'll block this hat business or know the reason why. Of course, I wouldn't want to start a petition without warning Adeline. I'll tell her she has to give up this hat shop idea, or Bullard and I will go into action.
Why, Throckmorton, come in.
Thank you, Adeline. I want to talk to you about something.
Oh, I want to talk to you about something, too. Have I told you what I've got in my silly little old head? It's a surprise.
Well...
I'm going to start a hat shop.
What a surprise. Adeline, that's exactly what I came over to talk to you about.
Really? I didn't know you were interested in women's hats.
Me?
Sit down. You can help me with this one that I'm working on.
Now, Adeline?
Here, you hold the ribbon while I tie the field flowers on this cartwheel.
This what?
Cartwheel. One of my new spring designs.
Yes, cartwheel. Well, Adeline, before you get too far along with this project, I think I should have a talk with you.
Well, you just go ahead and talk, and don't step on that leghorn body.
Leghorn body?
That piece of straw on the floor by your foot.
Oh, guess I was thinking of something else.
Silly.
You mean you can make a hat out of that old piece of straw?
Oh, now you'd be surprised what Adeline can do with that old piece of straw. I'll use 10 cents worth of ribbon to tie on 50 cents worth of violets and sell the hat for $20.
$20? Can you do that?
Or welt the edges, load it with veiling, and sell it for $25.
What?
Isn't the millinery business fascinating, Throckmorton?
$25? Well, yes, it seems to be.
You know, everybody at the garden club admires my hat. I think every woman in Summerfield will buy one.
They will?
The only trouble is in getting ready for my opening, I'm running low on cash.
Oh?
I hate to touch my bones and things, but if I had another $200, I could make $2,000 worth of new hats before Easter.
$2,000? At that rate, you'd soon be a rich woman.
Well, you never can tell. Look at Hattie Carnegie and Lily Dashay.
Oh, yeah.
I might become that successful, unless some of the neighbors object to a hat shop here.
Well, now, with a chance to make that much money, I wouldn't worry too much about the neighbors.
You wouldn't? Then, Throckmorton, what did you come over here to talk to me about?
Well...
Yes?
I came over to see if I could lend you $200.
What?
How'd you like to take on a silent partner?
A silent partner with $200? Why, Throckmorton, that'd be wonderful. Oh, but I don't want to take your money.
No, Adeline, I want you to.
But I don't need $200 that bad.
But I could use the Adeline, I insist. Please.
All right, then. It's a partnership. I can make the hats, and you can handle the money.
Sounds fair to me. And Bullard thought I was a boob about business.
Bertie, did you ever try that parquet margarine on hot cornmeal mush on a cold February morning?
Sure did, and that's the way it tastes.
Or on warmed-up rolls when you've come in after shopping?
Yes, sir, and that's sure the way it tastes.
Or on waffles and... Say, Bertie, you keep saying that's the way it tastes. I don't quite get what you mean.
I mean parquet tastes like a luxury food. Tastes like it should cost twice as much. That's what.
Oh, well, it's prepared like a luxury, that's why. Only the selected products of American farms go into the making of delicious parquet. And you know, Bertie, every pound of that good-tasting spread is full of real nourishment and reinforced with 15,000 units of essential vitamin A.
You take the vitamins, Mr. Wall. I'll take the taste.
Bertie, you'll take the vitamins, too, when you take parquet. And you'll get parquet at half the price of the most expensive spreads. Friends, make tomorrow night's dinner a parquet dinner. You'll all enjoy the light, delicate flavor of this delicious spread. Ask your dealer for parquet. That's Parkay. Parquet, the margarine made by Kraft that tastes like it should cost twice as much.
Yes, sir. That's the way it tastes.
Well, let's get get back to the great Gildersleeve, who, as a property owner, became gravely concerned about Adeline Fairchild's plan to open a hat shop next door. A day has passed since he stormed in to stop it and waltzed out a silent partner in the business.
I had a little trouble rounding up that $200 without dipping into my bonds, but what the heck? A man can't pass up $2,000. I can hardly wait till Easter. In your Easter bonnet, with all the frills upon it. Oop, better not sing so loud. There's Bullard coming out of Peavy's. Hello, Mr. Bullard.
Oh, good morning, Gildersleeve. I've been meaning to call you.
You have?
How are you coming along with the petition?
Petition? Petition. Well, I've been pretty busy since yesterday.
Oh? Well, don't let this get out of hand, Gildersleeve.
Oh, no. I've got it in hand, all right.
Good. Well, I must be going. I have a meeting at the bank. Good day, Gildersleeve.
Yeah, good day, Mr. Bullard. Well, I'll just conveniently forget about the petition. Bullard's so busy he'll forget about it, too. If I just keep it quiet. After all, I am a silent partner. George, I should have gotten into a little business long ago. Hello, Peavy.
Hello, Mr. Gildersleeve. What can I do for you today?
Well, you might give me a half a dozen cigars, Peavy, Coronas.
A half a dozen Coronas?
On second thought, you might just as well make it a box.
A box?
That's what I said, Peavy.
Very well. A box of Coronas it is.
I'll be smoking a lot between now and Easter.
There you are. One box of Coronas. That'll be $17.50.
$17.50, yeah? Charge it, Peavy.
Very well.
$17.50 is pretty steep, but I like to see a businessman make a tidy profit.
Tidy profit?
Now, Peavy, I know all about markups. I'll bet you make plenty on everything you sell here.
Well, a few pennies here and a few pennies there.
Pennies? I'll bet this little business has been a gold mine for you.
No, I wouldn't say that.
Peavy?
Well, even if it has, I wouldn't say it.
Peavy, when it comes to business, you're a foxy old codger. And confidentially, I'm not so dumb myself.
How's that?
What would you say, Peavy, if I told you that I invested in a little business that's going to make $2,000 for me between now and Easter?
$2,000? My. What kind of business?
Well, it's a legitimate, big profit business. That's all I'm going to tell you.
Well, I wouldn't want to pry into your private affairs. By the way, how is Miss Fairchild's hat shop coming along?
Huh?
I understand she's meeting with quite a little opposition in your neighborhood.
Well...
I understand you and Mr. Bullard are against it.
Well, Bullard has been pretty narrow-minded about it, Peavy, but who pays attention to a sore head?
Oh, you've withdrawn your opposition, I take it.
Me? Well, Peavy, I don't believe in standing in the way of progress. We property owners can't be selfish about these things.
Oh, I know.
Well, gotta be running along, Peavy. I'm a busy man these days. So long.
Goodbye, Mr. Gildersleeve, and I wish you luck in your, what did you say your new business was?
I didn't say, Peavy.
Uh-huh. Oh, Mr. Gildersleeve, before I forget, I was supposed to give you a message from Miss Fairchild if you stopped in.
Oh?
Drop by Hogan Brothers and buy 10 yards of black veiling for the hat shop.
10 black a yard. Thanks very much. Goodbye. That Peavy. I have a feeling he suspects I'm in the hat business. Oh, well, he's close-mouthed. He won't tell Bullard. Of course, I'll have to tell everybody eventually. People will wonder where I'm getting all my money.
Hey, Commish.
Floyd. Hello, Floyd.
What's your hurry?
I'm on my way to Hogan Brothers.
Well, come on over. I want to talk to you.
Well, what's on your mind, Floyd?
How's the Lily Touche of Summerfield?
What's this?
Come on in the shop. I want to have a talk with you.
No, thanks. I'm busy.
I got a copy of Vogue inside.
Please, Floyd. I don't know where you get your information, but I'll thank you to keep this hat shop to yourself.
Oh, sure. You know me.
Yes. I'd just as soon certain people in this town didn't know about it. Right now, anyway.
Oh, sure. I know how you feel. The water commissioner designing hats.
Now, Floyd?
What's your first creation going to be, Commish? A papier-mâché fire plug dripping with watercress?
I have nothing to do with the designing, Floyd. I'm just handling the business end. And you'd be amazed if I told you how much money we're going to make between now and Easter.
Yeah? Well, good for you, Commish. You deserve it.
Thanks, Floyd.
A blind pig has to stumble onto an acorn once in a while.
I didn't stumble onto this, Floyd. I figured it out.
Oh, no offense, Commish. I know you got what it takes.
Well, I know a good thing when I see it.
Of course you do. Well, it wouldn't surprise me if you ended up like them Hogan brothers at the department store.
Hogan brothers?
Sure. They started on a shoestring with $25 worth of neckties.
Yeah?
Yeah. And they parlayed it into gents' furnishings, and look what they got now. A store half a block long and 4 stories high.
Well, started out with neckties, eh?
Yep. That's America, Commish. Free enterprise. And if they can do it, you can do it.
Well, that could be, Floyd.
And when you get up there, Commish, how about giving the missus a job as one of them hat mannequins?
Lovey? Mannequin? Well...
Yeah, she's always wanted to be one of them live dummies.
Well, that's a thought, Floyd. That might be just the thing for Lovey. Tell her to get in touch with me after Easter. Around Halloween. In your Easter bonnet, with all the frills upon it. La-dee-da-da. Let's see. The veiling Adeline wants will probably be in the millinery department. Well, it's a pretty nice business Hogan Brothers built up here from a necktie. Or was it a shoestring? Well, anyway, if they can do it with $25, think what I can do with $200. Listen to that cash register hum. Say, here's the same type hat Adeline was making. Wonder if I can sneak a look at the price. Must have hidden it in the lining. Oop, ripped it loose.
Please don't handle the merchandise.
What? Oh, I'm just looking for the price.
$34.95.
$34.95?
Do you want it?
Oh, no. I want 10 yards of black veiling.
Very well. I'll show you what we have.
$34.95, eh? Adeline was going to sell it for $25. We'd better raise our prices. We don't want to be known as a cheap hat shop.
Well, if it isn't our little character from Alice in Wonderland.
What?
The Mad Hatter.
All right, Judge, stop cackling before you attract a crowd.
Gildy, whatever happened to that petition you were going to circulate against the hat shop?
Well...
What made you change your mind?
You change your mind, too, Judge. Take a look at what they're getting for this hat.
Huh?
Where is that price tag?
Are you looking for something again?
I just wanted to show the judge.
But if you continue pawing that hat, I'll have to call the manager.
Now, see here, madam. You're not indispensable around here.
I beg your pardon.
I may just buy this little place someday, so watch it.
What?
Perhaps you don't know, my friend, young lady. This is the poor man's Marshall Field.
Oh! He's an old goat, lady, so keep him away from your straw hats. Adeline, you're a regular Betsy Ross with that needle. That's a beautiful hat you're making there. Bertie was right.
Oh, thank you, kind sir.
I'll bet those things sell like hotcakes.
Oh, they're already selling. You know that Leghorn cartwheel I made?
Oh, yeah. The one with the field flowers.
Yeah. Well, Mrs. Terwilliger stopped in today and practically took it away from me for $25.
Oh, that's great. But let's not sell them too cheaply, Adeline.
What?
You could have gotten $34.95.
Gracious.
Yes, indeed. Let's not be afraid to think big, Adeline. And I've been thinking, if we can turn a $200 investment into $2,000 by Easter, imagine what we can do when we reinvest the $2,000.
Oh, that'd be a lot of hats, Throckmorton.
Well, there are a lot of women. And after Easter, there's Mother's Day coming up. We'll do some advertising. A hat for every mother. And then there's Labor Day. A hat for every working girl.
Oh, Throckmorton, you have been doing some thinking.
You betcha. And then there's Thanksgiving. And Christmas. And New Year's. Holidays are great for business. And then we're back to Easter again. In your Easter bonnet, with all the frills upon it. You'll be the grandest lady in the Easter parade.
Oh, just listen to you.
Here's the part I like best. And I'll be all in clover.
Oh, you certainly are enthusiastic about the millinery business.
Well, why not?
Oh, my hands are full. Can you answer the door, partner?
Yeah, sure. Probably a customer, Adeline. They're storming the house before we even open for business. Watch me sell a hat.
Hello, Gildersleeve.
Oh, well, Mr. Bullard, this is a surprise.
Gildersleeve, I could tell when I met you on the street today that you weren't doing much about a petition to stop this hat shop nuisance.
Oh, yes, the petition. Well, you see, Mr. Bullard...
Never mind, you can forget it.
I can? Well, that's a good idea.
Yes, because I'm circulating the petition.
What?
You started this. Now sign it.
We'll see if Gildersleeve can wiggle out of that one in just a minute. Friends, if you haven't already tried it, why not serve Parquet margarine this week? Make your own test of that luxury flavor. Serve Parquet for breakfast, on hot toast or crisp waffles. Use it for the children's luncheon snacks and for your big evening meal. And as you put Parquet on the table and tell the family to help themselves, remember, every single pound of Parquet is brimming over with nourishment and reinforced with 15,000 units of essential vitamin A, and it costs only about half as much as the most expensive spreads. Ask for Parquet tomorrow. Parkay. Parquet, the margarine made by Kraft that tastes like it should cost twice as much.
No, I'll get it, Bertie. It's Bullard again. Bullard, I won't sign that petition, and that's final.
Well, that's not exactly why I came over, Gildersleeve. This time I'm dropping the petition.
You are? But I thought
I know, but it doesn't seem cricket for me to oppose the hat shop and still let my son Craig proceed with his idea.
Oh?
Mrs. Bullard and I don't like to discourage any display of initiative on his part.
What's this?
And he wants to open a hot dog stand on our lawn.
He does? I wonder who gave little Craig that idea. Shh. Good night, folks.
The Great Gildersleeve is played by Harold Perry. Adeline Fairchild by Miss Una Merkel. The show was written by John Elliott and Andy White with music by Jack Meakin. Included in the cast are Walter Tetley, Mary Lee Robb, Lillian Randolph, Earl Ross, and Richard LeGrand. This is John Wald saying goodnight for the Kraft Foods Company, makers of the famous line of Kraft quality food products. And be sure to listen in next Wednesday and every Wednesday for the further adventures of the Great Gildersleeve.
You bet.
Do you ever get hungry for a piece of mellow good aged American cheese? You know, the kind that comes in the big golden wheels. It's been a long time since there's been much on the market, but now Kraft has plenty of it. Just this last year, for the first time since before the war, Kraft has been sending lots of fine American cheese to the curing rooms, aging it to a mellow perfection. And now it's ready for you at your dealers. The next time you shop, ask him for a big cut of old-fashioned, natural American cheese, the kind that's been so carefully aged by the master cheesemakers of Kraft.
This is NBC, the National Broadcasting Company.